I don't usually do two in one day, and I just want to make a point. Molly, Jessica, sorry for lying to you. That Sunday, when I was sitting on the back step, you weren't there an hour earlier. 2 hours earlier, I just got to the house. Matt dropped me off, took my stuff inside. First thing I did was make a pot of coffee, walked over to the washing machine, stripped naked, threw all my stuff in the washing machine, and started it. Went upstairs, took about a half-hour shower. I was dirty. I mean, I just had to. Well, when I got done, I went downstairs. Dad and Debbie came into the house. For the next 45 minutes, all I heard was negativity against me. If you had asked Dad if it was okay for me to breathe the air inside the house, Dad would have said no. I was accused of taking Mom's voice away at that phone call. A couple weeks earlier, last time I spoke to Mom on the phone, the day before I left Yuma. And Dad was real specific about that. I was the last person that Mom talked to. If it wasn't for me, Mom would not have lost her voice. I heard that probably 6 times. I killed my mother that morning. He reiterated what I said at 4:30 when I woke up. Talk to Jesus. He came out and said, "How dare you ask your mother to talk to Jesus to end her life here on earth? How dare you? You killed my wife." I just sat there at that dining room table and let him rave. Debbie was upstairs. She didn't say nothing to me. She just went upstairs when she got there. There's a guy across the street apparently Dad hates. He accused me of going across the street specifically to let him know that Mom died that morning. I was the only one that he could have found out by. I didn't say nothing to Dad. I just let him go. He accused me of talking to that guy 2 or 3 times in different words, different profanity. Poured himself a cup of coffee. Complained about that. Said it tasted like shit. Speaking of which, I want my $11,000 back. I know you stole my money. I want it back, and I want it back now. You robbed me. You thieving bastard. By that time, I had my full. Not one word out of that man's mouth went into these ears. That was nice. I went out back, sitting out back, thinking to myself, Gene, go in, go upstairs, get all your stuff, and get the hell out of there. But I was also remembering that promise I made to Mom, that I'd be there for Dad. But how could I? With all those accusations, and with what happened the last 6 days at the hospital, especially what happened that morning. When he chastised me about talking to Jesus, about having Mom talk to Jesus to end it. And then when Matt showed up and Mom died, that was the last straw. I sat out back. Molly, you and Junkie walked up and asked me if I was okay. I wasn't. Even though I told you I was. I'm sorry for lying. Please accept my apology. I'm still dealing with it. I just seen a video about this guy that took his dad to dinner. Don't you think I want to? I love my dad. I'm just trying to face facts. That the love is only one-sided. How can a man do to his son what my dad did to me? Corey, when Corey and I spoke, Corey told me that I was never around. I don't think it's a father's responsibility to bow down and worship their sons and daughters. I also don't think it's right that a son or a daughter should bow down and worship their mother and father. I believe in unity. To make this a perfect hand, parents, children, togetherness. I don't think it's ever going to happen between my dad and me. My thoughts right now, just before Molly and Jessica walked up, my dad was dead here. I wanted nothing to do with him, nothing at all. And it wasn't due to hatred. It was due to the fact that he resented me. It takes two hands to make a bond. It takes people like Mark and people like Lil to make a marriage. It takes a person like Mom and Dad to make a 65-year marriage. And I knew there was turmoil with Mom and Dad, especially when Dad was teaching Mom how to drive the car. But they worked it through it. I'm hoping I get a phone call from my dad apologizing for what came out of his mouth. And that's all he has to say. I'm sorry for what came out of my mouth the day your mother and my wife passed away. please come home. I'd be on a flight this afternoon. That's never gonna happen. Dad's too headstrong. I'm glad Dad goes to that church, Chris. I'm hoping that he thinks of Chuck. And I hope Chuck can talk to him. Anyway, Junkie, Molly, you saved me that day. You took me and gave me a purpose. Purpose to walk back into that house. And once again, I'm sorry that I lied to you. Forgive me. Well, that's all I have. Like I said, I usually don't do two of these things. But that video where that guy took his dad to that restaurant, the dad got food particles on him and all over him and took him into the restroom, cleaned him up and walked out proud. Like I said, I wish I could do the same thing. Anyway, have a good day. This will be posted shortly. God bless.